Hi everyone, I'm Tessa from Studio Jane, and I'm teaming up with Kid Made Modern and Michaels to show you some inspiration to craft your own gingerbread house this holiday season.
To craft your gingerbread house and decor, we'll be using the Kid Made Modern Christmas Craft Kit, which includes fuzzy sticks, felt shapes, metallic paper straws, rhinestones, candy-shaped beads, pom-poms, glitter, glue, and even more decorative elements. Plus, we'll be using this craft kit box as the base of our gingerbread house. In addition to this festive craft kit, we'll be using supplies from the Kid Made Modern Arts and Crafts Library as well, which includes felt in various colors, wooden beads, and wooden discs. We'll also be using Kid Made Modern washable acrylic paints. And lastly, you'll need scissors, a marker, a paintbrush, and extra pieces of cardboard to complete your gingerbread house. Step 1 in creating your gingerbread house is to paint the front of your Christmas craft kit box. I chose to use the red pepper color for a vibrant and festive front, but feel free to use any color you wish. To cover the box entirely, I used 3 coats of paint, letting each coat dry between layers. As your paint is drying, we'll craft all our gingerbread people, furniture, and crafts before we decorate the house itself. It's time to make your gingerbread family. Using the template, cut out the sizes you wish to use and trace them onto brown felt. Cut the gingerbread shape out of the felt and move on to decorating your gingerbread people. Decorating your people is the fun part. I drew bows, buttons, and clothing out of felt, then glued them onto the gingerbread templates. You can add hair, outfits, and more. Using the pre-adhesive googly eyes, I added eyes to each gingerbread. Furniture making can be as elaborate as you want. Adding elements like glitter, beads, and more will make each piece feel special. I created a dining table first using a wooden disc and a paper straw. Cut 3 1-inch pieces of paper straw and glue them onto the bottom of the wooden disc. When the glue dries, flip the disc over and your table is finished. Next, a layered felt rug is a cozy option to add to your gingerbread house. Cut 3 ovals from 3 different colors of felt, each slightly smaller than the first. Glue them together to complete this adorable layered rug. Next up, I made a bed using felt and wooden beads. Use 4 square wooden beads and a rectangle cut out of felt. I used some of the pre-cut shapes from the Christmas craft kit and strips of felt from the Arts and Crafts library. Cutting 3 layers of felt at the same size and then layering on additional smaller rectangles on top to look like blankets. Glue all of the layers together to create a felt stack. Now it's time to create a headboard. I used a wooden disc and painted it with red pepper paint. While the paint is still wet, sprinkle glitter on the disc and let the paint dry. Once all your pieces are dry, glue 2 of the wooden beads to the glittery headboard and line up the other 2 beads about 1 inch away. Put a dot of glue on top of each bead and lay the felt staff bedding on top of the beads. Glue on some mini pom-poms as pillows for a plush look, and let your new bed dry and it's ready to move in. Now let's make a simple nightstand to complete the bedroom. Using 2 large wooden beads, glue them together to create this colorful and cute nightstand. From here, you can craft as many pieces of furniture or decor as you want. I made a centerpiece for the dining table by cutting a fuzzy stick into small pieces and pushing them into a wooden bead. Just like that, you've made a holiday floral arrangement. Lastly, I cut a cloud-shaped rug from a metallic piece of felt. Now that all my basic furniture is complete, it's time to create a few pieces of holiday decor. To make a fuzzy stick Christmas tree, we will coil the fuzzy sticks in a cone-like fashion. I used a small glue bottle to wrap my fuzzy sticks around. You could also create a paper cone for this as well. Twist 2 to 3 fuzzy sticks together slightly at the top. Then holding the top of the fuzzy sticks to the top of the glue bottle, wrap the fuzzy sticks around the bottle. This should create a tree-like shape with a pointed top and a wider base. Pull the fuzzy sticks off the bottle and finesse any areas to be a tighter coil or twist the bottom pieces together so the fuzzy sticks don't split apart. Lastly, I added some rhinestones as ornaments and a wooden bead as a tree topper. You can add as many different ornaments or decorations as you want. To create a tiny wreath, twist 2 fuzzy sticks together. Then cut about 3 inches off. Holding each end of the twisted fuzzy sticks in either hand, bend the pieces into a circle and twist the edges together. You now have a simple wreath. Add felt cut out of bows or a red metallic fuzzy stick as a ribbon for a festive touch. Now that all your furniture and decor is complete, your box should be dry as well. So we can move on to adding floors and decor to the inside and front of your gingerbread house. Using an extra piece of cardboard, cut strips that are the same depth as the box to be sure you can still close it. Bend one edge 1/2 inch to create a flap that can be glued to either side of the box. I laid my strips of cardboard on top of the box and used a marker to mark where to cut my strips. Add an additional 1/2 inch to create a flap on both ends of the strip. Paint the top and bottom of your strips, then add glue to the flaps you folded and attach them to the inside of the box. Next, we will add strips of felt on the back of the box. These felt strips not only create some fun color, but your gingerbread people will be able to stick to the felt to make it easy to stand them up and move them throughout the house. Using the pre-cut strips of felt from the Art and Crafts Library, use one piece per floor. Cut the strip in half and glue them to the back of the box, overlapping them to create one long strip. When you're done with the felt strips, move on to decorating other elements such as adding felt and fuzzy stick windows and a door, as I did. Bending fuzzy sticks around an arch and adding pom-poms as doorknobs are fun details to add. Now it's time to move on to the exterior of your gingerbread house. Using another strip of cardboard, the same size as the floors we made for the interior, paint it red as well and create half-inch flaps on either end by folding it down. Then bend it in the middle. This will create a roof line to add to the top of your box. Glue down the flaps of cardboard onto the top of your box and your house now has a roof. Measure paper straws by laying them on top of the roof and cutting at the edges. Glue them onto the edge of the roof for a sparkly detail. Next, I cut the base of a metallic tree off and pasted it to the front of the box. Cut a small arch from felt to fit in the middle of the tree to become the front door. Using felt and fuzzy sticks, I added more windows in the same method as the interior and framed my door with a metallic fuzzy stick. Add some rhinestone doorknobs for some extra sparkle. Next, grab some white felt and lay it on top of your roof. Cut the felt the same length of the roof and then cut it into a snow-like edge. Simply cut long, scalloped edges along the bottom of the felt. Do the same for a long piece of felt to lay on the front of your house. Now it's starting to look a lot like Christmas. To add a little more detail, I took one of my wreaths and added a fuzzy stick loop to the top. Put a dot of glue on the point of the fuzzy stick and paste it to the center of your roof arch. Now your wreath can hang in the center. Lastly, no gingerbread house is complete without some candy. Using the candy-shaped beads, add some glue to the back of each bead and paste them to the front of your house. I added a candy above and below each window, as well as one above the front door. Now it's time to move in. You can move all your furniture around and your gingerbread family can stand and stick against the walls to play with your newly crafted gingerbread house over and over.
Now that you've turned your kid-made modern Christmas craft kit into a gingerbread house, you're ready to decorate and play with your gingerbread people all season long. Thanks so much for crafting with me, Kid Made Modern, and Michael.